Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am here today to do a quick unboxing of a handbag that I got a couple weeks ago, and I got it on sale. I posted it on my channel, so if you saw it and took advantage of it, I'd love to hear which one you picked up. But this is from a brand new to me that I've been wanting to try out, so yeah, let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and I love handbags. I also love fashion, travel, luxury, so if you like any or all of those things, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos. Here we go. This is the box that it came in. It is actually on the larger side, I think. So let's see what it looks like. Turn it this way so you can see. And it is by the brand The Horse. There is a little card here that is the care guide, and it says it's Ella who's packed this bag. So pretty minimal packaging, as you can see. All right, so the dust bag that I see here is like a cotton, like a very generic white cotton bag with the horse kind of screen printed on. And there is, oh, interesting. So there is like this paper cardboard that protects it. So I guess that's just a way to keep the bag in like without getting squished. So to reveal, my first The Horse bag. This is the Alexie Tote, and oh my goodness, it looks so good in person. It does have a very strong smell. So initially, when I unboxed the bags, it initially would have like a very strong, I think, leather scent. But there's something else there. It's not just leather, and I can't make out what it is, but maybe it's like the tape or the packaging, but something smells more plasticky. Anyway, let me take off all this stuff. There's even like little rubber things that cover the feet like this, which is really neat because that really protects the bag. But let me take off all the stuff so that I can show you this bag in its full glory. They do include a little tag, and the tag has a leather piece. This is the piece of leather that is the same as the bag, as you can see. And you can also see the back of it, which is like a raw cowhide. I took the styrofoam handles off, and so now you can see the leather handles completely. And I just want to show you, the rest of this dust bag was held like this with this cardboard box. So I'm not quite sure why. My thought is that they just want to keep the shape of this bag. So, all right, inside this bag, there's more stuffing. And then there's also a leather strap here. And I think, is there something in this thing? Okay, it's just like paper, but there was a color in it, so I was just curious. All right, more stuffing. All right, so the bag empty looks like this. The inside of the bag does have like a different leather material. So the outside is like a pebbled leather, as you can see, but the inside is more of, I'm actually not sure what this is. It's not exactly suede, but it does have like a more smooth feeling. So I am not quite sure what this material is, if it's synthetic or if it's leather, but the bottom of it is the same leather as the outside. It may be hard to see there, but yeah, it's the same pebbled leather as this taupe color. The other features of this bag is that it has two of these ties. So what you can do with it is tie it up like this and like a little bow. I think this is very difficult to do, like if you're on the run like this, but you can make it more secured. And then they also have these things on the side. So let me untie this first. So you can see that on this side, there is a longer piece like this. And then on this side, there's only a small like a D-ring. So what you can do is you can take this and loop it in here, and then snap that like that. So what ends up happening is now when you carry this bag, it kind of has this like cinched in look instead of like having the handles come out. So it's more cinched in. But if you did not want that, you can undo it. And so now you can see that the bag is more like bucket style. The strap that comes with it, let me show you how to attach it. All right, so it's a rather thick strap, as you can see. It's not like a very thin one. It's held, there's no clasp, but it's held together with these straps. So what you would do is you unbuckle it like that. And remember how there was a D-ring right here? So you can put that through the D-ring, put it through here. And there are several like holes, so you can make it as like loose or as tight as you want. I'm pretty short, so I'm gonna make it to like almost the shortest hole. And then with the excess, you can loop it into here, which I like, so that it doesn't just flop around. So we have one side done. The other side is, so you can remember how there's this little tab, but on the outside there's an extra D-ring, and that is where this one will go. So let me do this one. Again, I'm gonna put it to almost the last hole just because I am only 5'1". These holes are very easy to get into. Sometimes with new leather pieces, it's very tough to get to push through because it's new. So here is the bag. I will scoot back to show you, but it's hooked on here now. If you had it hooked like this with a strap, then this middle part that I showed you to cinch in the bag, this part would be not possible because you're now using the D-ring, so you can't really like cinch it in anymore, which I don't think you would want to anyway, because if you're wearing this bag with the shoulder strap, you don't want these to be inwards because it'll make the bag look really like bulky. So I can see why you wouldn't need that anyway. So this bag is very, very spacious. Just for like size comparison, I have my Pixel 8, and it's just like a drop in the bucket. Like there's so much space, and my phone can actually lie down like completely flat right there. I also have like a little tiny water bottle that if I were to put in here, I don't even get to see it because it's so small. There we go. You can see that it's like, it's dinky, but this bag does not look huge, which is why it's like kind of amazing. Yeah, so there are no outside pockets. There are no inside pockets besides this main one. And so if you need organization, I would highly recommend an organizer. All right, just to kind of show you what this looks like from a more back angle, this bag can slip easily on the crook of your arm like so, but it's very difficult to slip above your arm and on your shoulder. I don't think you can wear it comfortably on the shoulder. This is meant to be like a handheld or the crook of your arm type of bag. The shoulder strap is very thick, and I think will do nicely on your shoulder. Like I said, you can adjust this, and I've adjusted it to quite short, which means if you are taller, you can make it looser on both sides. But the handles are very soft, like pliable, so that, you know, even if they're right here, they don't really like dig in anywhere. I think this is too short for me to wear crossbody, but I just want to show you this is what it would look like if I lengthen it. Let me do it really quick. So I only obviously lengthened one side, but you can imagine if you lengthen the other side, it would drop even more so. Let me just do it really quick for you, because this is a very easy way. Sometimes, like I said, they're very difficult and stiff, but this one's actually quite nice. So now If I wear it crossbody, you can see it looks quite nice on me. This is the shortest on both. So I think if you're taller than me, I'm 5'1", 155 centimeters. I think crossbody would be pretty hard for you because this is already on the shortest one. But if I were to wear this on the longest on my frame, it would still be okay. So just keep that in mind if you're a very tall gal, that even at the longest, this may be like sitting higher on you. But the good news is this is a completely removable strap, and it has these clasps. So if you have another strap that you wanted to attach, you can just attach it here, and then you can create a longer way to wear this. I also love that they have feet, and oh yeah, let me remove all the little feet. This is the first time I've seen company send like rubber coverings. All right, so that was a very quick walkthrough of this bag. I do have some like immediate likes. This bag is very functional. You can put a lot of stuff in there. You can wear it on the crook of your arm. You can wear it with the crossbody strap that they provide, and it's adjustable and removable. And I love that it has feet. It does give me some vibes of, like, if I were to think about it, it does remind me of the Picotin, and not that I own one, although I may be trying to get one in at some point in time, but this one is just a good trial to see if I even like this kind of bag. I do like that you can cinch this in by doing the little clasp like this so that you can make it a little bit more smaller. In that case, it does feel like the in the loop bag from Hermes, but yeah, you can also tie it. I don't think I'll use these much because it takes so much time to do that. I think if they had something else that's quicker, it would be a little bit more user-friendly. The one negative thing that I will say about this right away is that it has a smell. When I first brought this out, and also actually right now, there's a chemical smell. It doesn't smell like leather. I'm pretty sure this is leather though, because the little tag that they gave me here, this looks and feels like leather, and it even says here, this piece is designed to help carry and care for your most trusted items. For its collection, the horse chooses a high quality leather that will acquire a distinct personal patina over time. So it is leather, but I don't know what the quality is. Touching it, it feels nice, but the smell is just a little bit concerning. So I'm hoping it's the packaging that it came in. It was well packaged, but there was a lot of like, you know, tape and, you know, other things on it. So maybe that's what I'm smelling right now in the room. But yeah, certainly something that I don't always come across with handbag unboxings, leather handbag unboxings. So yes, that is the one negative thing that I can mention right now. I will give this more uses and then give you some feedback on it. If you did pick this up, can you let me know if this also, like if you also smell this? Because I'm a little surprised about it. This is a brand made in Australia, and I have had a different one from Australia, Maison Sabre, and that one has no issues. So I don't know if I just got a faulty one or if this is like something that will just dissipate from the packaging, but yeah, it's quite apparent. So I would love to know if you picked one up, if this also is something you're experiencing. So quick interjection here. I emailed the horse right after this video and I heard back a day later. The explanation was that their packaging contained a plastic that was supposed to prevent mildew from transit. This could potentially be the reason for the smell. Their suggestion was to air it out and it should be fine. I had stored the bag filling, which includes the plastic stuffing and tape, inside the box that it came in, and the bag was sitting outside. After a couple of days, I went back to the box with the stuffing and it did not smell. However, the handbag still smelled when I put my head close to the bag. So I told customer service that it was likely not the plastic or stuffing, but what was actually used on the bag that was causing the scent. Her suggestion was still to air it out in a well-ventilated space. After a few more days, the smell did dissipate a little, but I could still smell it. I also saw other people report this issue online, so I know now I'm not the only one. I have emailed a request to return the item due to this defect. I will keep you posted on what the result is. But otherwise, if you would like to know more about this tote, I believe it also has a different size. I will link this below. Like I said, I shared that they had a sale recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!